They are the bravest among us, men and women who step forward to defend our nation. They embody courage, dedication, and the very spirit of sacrifice. These are our veterans, and they deserve our deepest respect and unwavering support. They volunteered to put their lives on the line. They swore an oath to protect and serve, knowing the risks. We owe them a debt we can never truly repay. But what happens when these heroes return home bearing the wounds of war? What happens when their bodies are broken in service to our country? Sadly, too many veterans face a system that fails to adequately care for them. They are often discharged without the support and resources they desperately need. They are left to navigate a complex and confusing bureaucracy, often feeling abandoned and forgotten. America makes a promise to its service members: to care for them if they are injured while defending our freedom. This commitment is not just a policy, it is a moral obligation that reflects our nation's gratitude. It is a sacred promise, etched in the very fabric of our nation's values. Our Constitution and our flag symbolize this enduring commitment to those who serve. Yet, for too many veterans, this promise rings hollow. They find themselves struggling, feeling abandoned by the very country they swore to protect. The reality is that we are failing to uphold our end of the bargain. Bureaucratic red tape and insufficient resources leave many veterans without the support they desperately need. There is a hidden crisis unfolding within our military. It is a crisis that affects not just the physical well-being of our service members, but their mental and emotional health as well. It is the crisis of medical discharges, where dedicated service members are forced out of the military due to injuries sustained in the line of duty. These discharges often come with little warning and inadequate preparation for civilian life. These are not just statistics, they are human beings who have sacrificed so much for our country. They are fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters who deserve our utmost respect and care. They deserve our attention, our compassion, and most importantly, our action. We must come together as a community to support them in their time of need. This crisis goes beyond the physical and emotional toll of their injuries. It extends into their daily lives, affecting their ability to find peace and stability. Many are discharged without adequate consideration for their ability to continue serving in other capacities. They have skills and experiences that are invaluable, yet they are often overlooked. They are often left with limited career options, jeopardizing their financial security and future prospects. This is simply unacceptable. We must do better. We owe it to our veterans to ensure they have the support and opportunities they need to thrive after their service. Tom Johnson is one of those veterans. A decorated soldier, Tom served multiple tours in Afghanistan. He risked his life countless times, facing danger with unwavering bravery. But during one harrowing mission, Tom sustained a serious back injury. The damage was severe, requiring extensive surgery and a long, painful recovery. Despite his injuries, Kirk was determined to continue serving his country. He wanted to contribute, to be a part of something bigger than himself. But the military had other plans. Kirk was deemed unfit for combat duty and medically discharged. Just like that, his career was over. Tom's story is not unique. It is a story repeated far too often in military hospitals and veterans' homes across the country. These are men and women who are willing and able to continue serving, but they are denied the opportunity. The system fails them, leaving them feeling lost, betrayed, and uncertain about their future. The consequences of these flawed medical discharge policies are devastating and far-reaching. Veterans like Tom are often left struggling to rebuild their lives. Many face chronic pain, disability, and the invisible wounds of war like PTSD. These challenges are compounded by the lack of adequate support systems. The emotional and psychological toll can be overwhelming. They struggle to find employment, their career paths abruptly cut short. The transition to civilian life is fraught with obstacles. The financial strain can be immense, leading to hardship and uncertainty. Many veterans find themselves in dire financial situations. The emotional toll is equally profound. The sense of loss and disillusionment can be devastating. Imagine dedicating years of your life to serving your country, only to be told that you are no longer needed. The sense of purpose, the camaraderie, the pride of wearing the uniform, all gone. It is a loss that cuts deep, leaving many veterans feeling lost and disillusioned. This is not just a personal tragedy, it is a national disgrace. When we fail to care for our veterans, we dishonor their service and sacrifice. We erode the very foundation of our nation's commitment to those who defend our freedom. We must do better. We must demand better. Our veterans deserve nothing less than our full support and gratitude. They have given so much for us. It is our duty to ensure they are not forgotten or neglected. Let us honor their sacrifices by providing the care and support they need to thrive in civilian life. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can ensure that no veteran is left behind. This is our responsibility, and we must rise to the occasion. It is a national disgrace that we must address with urgency and compassion. When we fail to care for our veterans, we dishonor their service and sacrifice. We erode the very foundation of our nation's commitment to those who defend our freedom. We must do better. We must demand better. We must ensure that our veterans receive the respect, care, and support they have earned through their service and sacrifice. Section 5. A call for change. Protecting our own. The time for platitudes and empty promises is over. We have heard enough speeches and seen enough gestures that lead nowhere. We need concrete action to address this crisis and ensure that our injured veterans receive the care, respect, and support they deserve. This means not just talking about change but implementing real, tangible solutions. This is not a partisan issue, it is an American issue. It transcends political affiliations and speaks to the core of our national values. It is about honoring our commitment to those who have borne the battle. Our veterans have given their all, and it is our duty to give back to them. We must demand a fundamental shift in how we approach medical discharges within the military. The current system is failing too many of our heroes. Our policies must prioritize the well-being of our service members, recognizing that their capacity to serve extends beyond the battlefield. They have skills and experiences that are invaluable to our society. We must create a system that empowers them, not discards them. A system that sees their potential and helps them thrive in civilian life. This is a call to action, a plea for justice, a demand for change. We must come together as a nation to support our veterans. We cannot stand idly by while those who have sacrificed so much are left behind. Their struggles are our struggles and their victories are our victories. We must raise our voices, contact our elected officials, and demand better for our veterans. Every call, every letter, every vote counts. Their fight is our fight. Together we can make a difference and ensure that no veteran is left behind. Section 6. Reassessment, a chance to serve differently. The current system often relies on a one-size-fits-all approach to medical discharges, failing to recognize the unique skills and experiences of each veteran. We need to implement a comprehensive reassessment process that evaluates an injured service member's ability to serve in other roles within the military. This means looking beyond physical limitations and considering their knowledge, experience, and leadership potential. A soldier who can no longer carry a weapon may excel as a recruiter, a trainer, or in logistics. A pilot grounded due to injury might thrive in intelligence analysis or flight simulation instruction. This is not about lowering standards, it is about recognizing the diverse talents within our military and creating pathways for injured veterans to continue contributing their valuable skills. It is about honoring their desire to serve and ensuring that their experience and dedication are not lost. Section 7. New paths beyond the battlefield. We must expand career transition programs and create dedicated tracks for injured veterans within the military and in civilian government agencies. These programs should provide specialized training, counseling, and job placement assistance tailored to their unique needs and circumstances. Furthermore, we must foster partnerships with the private sector, encouraging businesses to recognize the immense value and work ethic that veterans bring to the workforce. By creating these pathways, we can help ensure that injured veterans have the opportunity to thrive in their post-military careers. This is not simply about finding them jobs, it is about empowering them to build fulfilling and meaningful lives. It is about recognizing that their service to our country does not end with an injury. It is about investing in their future and providing them with the tools they need to succeed. Section 8. Honoring the contract benefits and support. When the system fails to adequately care for our injured veterans, we must ensure that they receive the full benefits and support they are entitled to. This includes access to quality health care, mental health services, disability compensation, and educational benefits. We must streamline the process for veterans to access these benefits, eliminating bureaucratic hurdles and delays. Navigating the system should not be another battle for them to fight. We must ensure that they receive the care and support they deserve, without unnecessary hardship or delay. This is not about charity. It is about upholding our end of the contract. These brave men and women have held up their end, risking their lives in service to our nation. We must honor our commitment to them, providing the support they need to heal, rebuild their lives, and face the future with hope and dignity. Section 9. Stand with our heroes, a time for action. The time for talk is over. The time for action is now. We cannot allow this injustice to continue. We must demand better for our injured veterans. They deserve our unwavering support, our gratitude, and our commitment to fighting for them just as fiercely as they fought for us. Please, join me in signing this petition demanding comprehensive reform of medical discharge policies and increased support for our injured veterans. Let our elected officials know that this is an issue we care deeply about, an issue that will not be ignored. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can ensure that our nation's heroes return home to a life of dignity, respect, and opportunity. Let us honor their service and sacrifice by demanding better, by fighting for them, and by never forgetting the debt we owe.